And welcome to the LV Home Experts Radio Show, where we talk about real estate and financing. If you're just tuning into this channel for the first time, I do appreciate that. What's going on, my bud?
What's up, man?
How's everything going?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. It's just it's crazy. Interesting thing happened to me when I was driving here. I was on the freeway.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here driving it, and I was just cruising. And all of a sudden, somebody's front hood flew up on the freeway, and the guy couldn't drive. So
Really?
he was trying to look in this little peek hole. Mm-hmm. So it was crazy because he was like trying to merge over. I don't know what he had to latch down with, but this thing was like straight up, and you couldn't even see where he was driving.
Oh, wow.
That was crazy, dude.
Well, today's a little bit off. I literally just got my teeth cleaned, so my teeth is a little bit numb.
Yeah.
In addition to that, I kind of started off the show a little bit wrong here, but it is what it is. I didn't have a chance to introduce yourself, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, my name's Dan French, and I'm with Guaranteed Rate.
With Guaranteed Rate Mortgage.
That's right.
So today's, we're kind of just flying it off the seats here. I wanted to do the market stats, but we'll kind of do that together, but I really wanted to get more into depth with it. Unfortunately, can't do that right now just because been very busy today, running around, crazy busy.
What'd you end up doing today, man?
So my day consists of, what did we do today? Basically, we did a full vlog for today, and I'm going to start to do vlogs every single day. What did we do today?
That's like a day project, right? Doing a vlog?
Yeah, now it is. I mean, we're on vlog right now, so look.
I see.
You guys are looking at me. I'm looking at you. This is how we do the vlog. I mean, it is what it is, right? So, a matter of fact, if you're just tuning into this channel for the first time to the LV Home Experts Radio Show every Wednesday at 5 Pacific, right? 5 Pacific Standard Time.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not going to correct you. I want you to do it so that way you can get it out.
So I can just figure it out. Anyway, the day, what did my day consist of? 2 video home tours for a client.
Yeah.
All right. Out of state. After that, what did I have to do? I had to go get my teeth cleaned. I went over to Sahara Coins. I bought, I think, 1,000 grams, another probably like 1,200 grams of silver. So I bought some silver today. After that, what did I do? Grabbed a quick lunch. Went over to the dentist. Shot on over here. Well, it's crazy. My day went by pretty fast. Oh, I went to GMC too as well.
You did all that?
Yeah, or GNC, I'm sorry.
GNC. That's where you get all the health stuff, right?
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy because I used to be in there all the time, but there's so many other outlets now.
What do you mean?
Well, there's so many options that you can choose from.
Yeah.
For trying to go get health, just anything like with health products or anything. I mean, Vegas seems like, I think everywhere is, but they're really health cautious here, right?
Really?
Yeah, they're really health conscious in the sense that they go out. There's a lot of stores. There's a lot of places where I feel that they make it where it's very accessible to go out and get a protein shake at anywhere. Like you can go into pretty much anywhere, it seems like around here, get a protein shake, or you can go get some type of something to help with, if you're a workout person, You know what I'm saying about that? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that this whole thing, like with what we got going on with COVID and all this stuff that's going on, it's crazy stuff that's happening right now.
Yeah, with this COVID thing, it seems like nothing has skipped a beat. Like everybody just is trooping forward.
So you went to GNC. What did you get?
Basically, I went golfing the other day, and I wanted to grab an energy drink, right? And I normally grab a Red Bull.
How hot was it?
Oh, it was pretty hot, 106 degrees. You should have came with me.
I know anything about past 100.
Yeah,
you won't see me outside for very long. I don't know how you do it, man.
Oh, also the other thing, what I did was actually picked up a client from the airport. Yeah, I forgot about this. Picked up a client
today.
Picked up a client from the airport. Shot on down to the properties. Took a look at the 2 properties. Dropped them back off the airport. Then I went over to the dentist. Forgot about that. So hopefully we won the contract.
You know what's weird is the days still there where you pick up people and you take them out because of COVID and all that?
You have to. Basically, you know.
Because I feel like there's a lot of opportunity. Like you'll do it. I mean, you're a high-end client. Mm-hmm. They want that overall service. You're going to do it, right? You're going to make that happen.
Well, look, as an agent, like how do you beat out other competitors, right? In your marketplace? Look, you got to take it to the next level. And I talk about this all the time. In addition to that, how do we take it to the next level? We do a lot of educational videos, right? We pick up our clients. I mean, we go that extra mile. So now, here's the thing. In the next couple weeks, we are about to launch our first academy, right? So if you guys want to get into social media and how to leverage out social media, right, to build a audience and a following, because trust me, those leads are a lot better than cold calling, right? So we got a program coming out. So we're going to charge $495, yes. And it's over like 4 hours of content, and it's going to show you exactly how can you literally make millions of dollars just from this alone. Seriously, okay? Right. I am the testimonial to this.
Millions of dollars.
I'm just an average agent, man. Look,
hey.
I'm not doing nothing special, but stay tuned to that, and we are going to launch that because I think this is the wave of the future here. I mean, obviously you're doing it too, Dan. I mean, you got a radio show, right?
I mean, I got a radio show. I mean, you're doing it at a whole nother level, though. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it mostly. I'll be honest. I mean, if it grows and as fast as it grows, I'm cool with it. I just want to put the content out, and you know, you're not going to get everybody. Like there's a certain demographics or certain style that you're going to be, and you know, people are going to be attracted to, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if you're just talking financing, real estate, money, there is entrepreneurs out there. There's people, and that's what I'm about. So
yeah. So what are you saying about me then?
I'm saying I think you have a lot of different genres that you go off of, right? Like you do real estate. You also do a lot of other things that you do a lot of vlogs. You do a lot of personal stuff. You know, you do a lot of different things, but a lot of it is all rooted.
And that's what I love about social media.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Let me interrupt you because that's what I do very well, right? Especially as the captain of the ship, right? At least I'm calling myself out on it, right?
Yeah.
What I notice about social media, and I think this is important because I'm trying to do a sales pitch right now, is that the great news about social media, it's not about how much followers you have. You only want the followers are diehard that are going to follow you, right?
Correct.
Because they're going to want to work with you, right? You may have some sort of product. It doesn't mean if you're a real estate agent. I mean, if you own a business, you need to be on social media, right? And the marketing is free. And my point being is this. It's 7 billion people on planet Earth. You don't have to have everybody to like you, right? And the ones that do follow you, they understand your personality and your character, and they also want to work with you, right? And believe it or not, there's a lot of money out there, right?
Well, I think, okay, so you've tapped into the real estate market, and I think there's a big window for that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a huge window, right? It's not like it doesn't encompass a lot of people out there that are at that point ready to buy a house. Now, you want to get those people and attract those people, which I think you have. And I think that's what I focus on because that's what I'm about. But you also have other things you're trying to accomplish with this, right? So it's a blend of things that you're trying to do with this.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, I get what you're saying, but I feel that you kind of figured out how to.
Sorry, guys.
That's all right. I think you figured out how to like really get everybody to kind of gravitate to your channel because you have different flavors, right?
Yeah.
You have different things you're offering, and you're constantly changing it up.
Try to. Oh, don't forget about that, guys. We do have a second channel, the Chakits 2.0. So, you know, check that out whenever you guys have some free time. Let me go to, let's go to the YouTube here real quick. I got my contractor calling me right now. Probably something that's going on. Let's see here. We're going to come up here. Chakits 2.0. All right, so this is our second channel right here. Look at this good-looking dude. Hey, you like my new
oh, yeah.
banner, YouTube banner? Isn't that cool?
I like
Chakits Krulsawat.
I like the font on there. It's nice.
Yeah, look at that. Everything real estate. So basically what this channel is about, it's about financing, right? It's about real estate. It's about commercial, flipping properties, how to buy a home. So it's pretty much everything real estate. So if you just want to get into the real estate game, this is the channel. So that's the way I'm going with this.
What's the other channel? Is that just everything?
Yeah. So no. This is the channel that has everything. So if you just go to the Chakits channel, right? And that's the original main channel here, right? So in this one is just going to be home tours only, all right? Home tours, and every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, the LV Home Experts Radio Show. So strictly home tours on this one from here on out. And I think that's a good idea. Some people were complaining about it. 30%, they do love the format that I was doing where we merged the two channels, but then about 70%, they were like, nah, I just want to do video home tours. So you got to read the analytics. You got to read the data or the data.
Would you say that the 70% are, I mean, they're your people, right? They like you. But that 30%, they're going that extra mile for you.
Yeah, that 30% is the people that actually want to follow me, right? So that's what I'm saying. So we have to read the data. And this is where we talk about when you guys subscribe to my academy for $4.95. That's right, right? So basically, this is all the stuff that we're going to break down, how to read the analytics, right? How to get your followers, right? And how to maneuver and pivot and profit, right? With whatever product you're trying to sell. So enough about that because that's not what this
Well,
channel
let's
is
say
about.
this, though. It did take you a long time to figure that out.
Oh, yeah, it did. This
isn't like, let me just plug and play and it's 6 months. This was years, right?
Exactly. So basically, all the sweat equity, hard work, right? All the money that I spent on here, I'm going to share it to you for $4.95. I mean, dude.
$500.
Dude, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee.
Try it out.
I guarantee.
It's enough money where you're not going to like lose sleep over it.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Do not purchase this if you're not going to put in the work. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to put into the work,
I hope they think twice about it. If they're not, here's $500.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people, including myself, sometimes will buy a product and realize, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Right. Look, your heart has to be into it.
Yeah.
That's the only way. But I want to get into the Las Vegas housing market because this is very important. All right, we got to check the stats. We got to find out what's going on. So we're gonna go to Greater Las Vegas Association of Realtors, right? The MLS,
the great GLVAR.
Okay, so let's get right into this. Let's find out what's going on here for a second here. So we're gonna take a look at single-family residence, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do for the last solds in the 7 days. Matter of fact, you know what? We'll just do 30 days. Okay. And we're going to do everything that's currently sold in today's market. Okay. So if we take a look, we're going to do all. So it looks like last 30 days, 4,900. But I want to go back for just a second because I didn't add just single family residents only. And I think this is important. So a total of 3,163 homes have been sold in the last 30 days. Wow. Somebody sold a $12.2 million home. Oh my gosh. Let's see.
That's crazy.
Damn. Look at
that thing.
This is the M1 property. I was actually here.
Wow. Were you you were there?
Yeah, I was actually here.
You don't ever like try to peek and talk to somebody and be like, hey, who do you think's going to be buying this, or is this thing in contract? You ever talk to people like that?
Yeah, I already know what was going on before it was going down.
Oh, I see.
But you know, you can't really say like who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now it's released in the paper. Okay. So let's take a look at this. We have a total of 1,363 properties. Now let's take a look. The median price point for a home right now is $406. Last time we had this conversation, we were at $405. Remember that. $222 a square foot. Average days on the market is 18 days. 1,860 square feet, 3 bedrooms, total of 2.5 bath. So we gone up about $1,000. So I think the last time we ran the numbers was 2 weeks ago. So not bad, $500 more, right? If you are a seller. Average across the board now is $485.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty pricey. Okay.
That's pretty pricey. Yeah.
Now, the market has not gone up dramatically in the past 30 days.
No.
Okay. About 60 days ago, I think we're 385. Then we jumped from 385 to like 405.
I think it got as high as 410 or 411, didn't it?
I don't even remember. But anyway, data shows itself right now. It's 406. Okay. So what I'm getting at is if we look from year to date, we've gone up about 19.8%.
It's big.
Dude, in 1 year?
It's big.
It's not even big. It's crazy. That should tell
crazy,
you,
yeah.
like, I don't know what's going on in the market. However, this is such a crazy market because I'm like, what is going on? Like, there's some properties I don't have to overbid. Offers accepted. Some homes you have to overbid.
Well, and the question is, how do you know when to overbid? Do you call the listing agent? Are they going to pry that information? Are you going to pry that information out of them? Because a lot of times they don't explain. You can't really dictate. There's properties in Henderson that you just throw an offer out there and it's like, great, boom, you got the offer accepted. And then there's other properties in Henderson that's like, well, you know what? I got a cash buyer and they're willing to go 70, way above if they needed to, or there's no issues with that. Also, there's other situations where they're communicating with the selling agent going, well, this buyer, we accepted this offer because they're willing to go $8,000 above $7,500 or $8,000. And they said no problem with the appraisal. So they're like letting that know, but do you want to let the cat out of the bag at that point?
Well, it's always case-by-case basis. It depends if you are the listing agent or the buying agent. So when I'm a listing agent, like I just literally list a property. We started off at 375, went up to 400. And basically, I've been having agents contacting me, right? Because they like it. I mean, they really like the property. So basically, they're like, hey, so where are we at with the offer? So I'm representing my client. I'm not going to tell them where I'm at with the offer.
Right.
I just tell them, hey, just submit your highest and best. And they're like, okay, well, can you tell me? Just come on, just tell me, hey, is it 4,000? So what I always tell them is, okay, we'll play this game. I'll tell you exactly what the last offer is, right? So you can beat it. But when the next agent calls me, I'm going to tell him,
same thing.
No, I'm going to tell him exactly what your offer is.
Right. So you're going to try to compound that.
Exactly. So it's
money.
like, do you want me to tell you? Because I'll tell you.
Right. I tell you, there's a weird thing about it too, because they call me and they, these listing agents, they try to pry information as the lending side when I'm a lender on it.
Isn't that strange? Like,
well, it's like,
which is a good thing because when I do submit an offer, I always add you to it, and I always explain to that listing agent when I CC you on it is, if you have any questions regarding my buyer's approval contingencies, please reach out to Dan French, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
And I want them to contact you because the only thing I don't want you to do is tell them how much money they got and what position we are in.
That's the question.
That I'm not okay with because you're losing my negotiating strategies, right?
Yeah.
So that I don't like.
I agree. I mean, but from the listing side, they shouldn't even be asking that question, really. In my opinion, right?
Well, it depends.
You can't say, hey, how much money do they got?
On the other
because
side.
You know what? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If you say, hey, lender, have you checked all the spots on this? Have you done your homework? I did. Okay. No issues, huh? No issues. Okay. That's it. You don't need to say, you got 10,000, 50. Like, what do they got? They got 50 in the bank. They got 100 in the bank. Can they go above?
Well, you also have to understand, because let's look on the flip side of the coin. If I'm representing my seller, I'm accepting this offer that's barely making. I want to know, do they have enough money to cover it if this deal goes sideways, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, right? So I do see both sides. But for me, I'm a master of negotiating. I love to negotiate. Look, I'm one of those jerk-offs that are on offer up. We'll negotiate with you, beat you up on the deal, not by a price. I'm that guy. I don't know why, which is not a good thing. So don't do that, kids.
Here's what it is. It's money. So first off, with money, you're very diligent with your money, right?
Yeah.
You're very analytical and you step back. I think
that's the agent side in me.
I'm telling you, man, I think it's you don't take any sudden step. You're not an impulsive buyer about anything. You kind of dab into it. Like, is it, should I, maybe, I don't know. Let's run the numbers. And then you pull back and then it might be a few weeks before you make another decision. Yeah. Where I think a lot of people, they're just like, I need to get mine. I
mean, obviously, you know how long it took me to buy that dirt bike, but I think I bought a great deal, right?
I thought it was a good deal. And here's my thing, though. I mean,
for what I'm using it for?
Correct.
That makes sense. So it's always a case-by-case basis. The same thing like, purchasing
Buying
a home.
house. Yeah.
But I want to go off track here. I want to get into some townhomes because I think this is important because I'm selling townhomes now too. Well, I don't want to say I'm selling townhomes. I've always sold townhomes. But we just literally looked at some townhomes. So on this one right here, last 30 days, we sold 340 townhomes. Okay. Let's take a look. What do we have? Median price point for a townhome, that's 1,380, 3 square feet. 282,500 at 202 a square foot. Average days on the market, 6 days. Man, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
But imagine paying $282,000 for a condo. I mean, that's pretty expensive.
So you see, you go in the MLS, you see a lot of these properties that are on there for 45, 50 days. No offers, or maybe they had an offer. They just, obviously that's priced out of the market and they're trying to hit a home run on that one.
Yeah.
Would you think
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, or it could also be the condition of the home. But the first thing that comes up to mind is basically the price. And that's where you're going to start, is the price. The price doesn't justify the condition of the home or the comps of the home. It's one of the two. Right. Because also remember, some of these agents right now, they think they can get an arm and a leg for the property. And the market has shifted. And that's what I love about Vegas. And if your agent is not literally in the trenches, they're going to get left behind because they don't know what's going on.
Well, it's shifted. And I told you, we talked about this on our last show. It's the tipping point. I feel that we're starting to tip slightly, ever so slightly, the other direction. I do.
Now, I'm going to tell you, don't think you can go out there and start negotiating deals. However, what I'm starting to see now, New Homes Track, okay, Lennar used to pay you 3%, and they dropped their co-ops and other builders too. So I'm not segregating Lennar. I'm just talking about builders in general, okay? They all dropped their co-op, all right? What is a co-op? Basically, a co-op is where an agent brings their buyer to that builder, and the agent gets paid a commission. Could be 2%, 3%. So a lot of these builders were paying a high premium, right, for a percentage.
Right.
But the market was so hot that they literally stopped paying agents, believe it or not, right? But now, what I'm starting to see, they are starting to have standing inventory, and they are now paying agents a higher co-op, okay?
So why do you think that is?
Because the market is starting to slow down.
Right.
But when I say slow down, it doesn't mean it's like going like this. It's starting to taper off, which you'll still have buyers. But now you have to take a look. What price range are we talking about? Anything that's south of 400, you're probably going to get multiple offers. Also, depending on the location and the condition of the home.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from about just to say 600 to about 900 days on the market is going to be a little bit different, right? So that's a little bit of shift. $1 million listings. Now, when I say luxury listings, right, I'm going to say around the 300 range.
Yeah.
That has slowed down a little bit. But if it's priced correctly, great location, that thing will snap up like that. Because people are still buying.
I think, too, it's as an agent, like when you come up with that like when you determine the actual, what you're going to sell the house for, right? It's obviously what's sold in the area, but it's also the condition of the home, right?
Yeah.
Like you just said. So if the home is in terrible condition, what do you do at that point?
So basically, if the home's in terrible condition, well, if you're an agent or you're a buyer, let's start off with that.
Say you're a buyer. Let's say you're an agent. You're representing the house.
If you're a seller or if you're a buyer.
If you're a selling agent representing the home, and you said that if you look at these homes, depending on if they're in good condition or poor condition, in this market, are they getting top dollar for poor condition homes? You said they're on the days on the market. To
a certain extent. Let me give you an example. This week, Monday, I'm going to a listing appointment, right? And before you even do anything to your home, have the agent take a look at the home, because they may not even be worth it to fix the items, because you may not get your money back. So the first thing you do is you look at the home, right? You see the condition the home is, the state of the home is.
Right.
At that point, you take a look at what's selling in that neighborhood. You go about a mile out after. You see what's selling for what price as far as price per square foot. That's what you're going to use as a barometer. Look at the materials and items that they're using. Go back and look at yours and see what materials and items you're using. Okay? Because now, the one that sells for top dollar, hey, this recently sold 5 days ago. It only took 6 days on the market. They're asking for 400. They got 400, right? Sold quickly, right? It's selling at $200 price per square foot. Now you go back to yours and you're like, dude, I need new flooring. I need this to compare to that property.
Okay.
Okay. So now you're going to reverse prospect as far as subtract of the cost.
So as an agent, would you even want to take that on?
Hell yeah. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to do a reverse subtraction.
Mm-hmm.
So your home is not worth 400, sir. Your home is only worth 385. Here's why. Because you don't have this, you don't have this.
Right.
You leave it on the market, and then you got to compare to what's currently active on the market, right? So if I know that this is a hot community that's selling quickly, I may not have to do the upgrades, or
you'll list it for 400.
I may have to. I may not even have to do a price reduction. First, I could just list it at 400. I know I can sell it because it's a hot commodity because of the location. So that's another compensating factor.
I see.
So these are all the things I look at. Also, you could take this to another level. Like what I like to do is I like to do the cost approach, right? That's important because that's what appraisers do, right?
Yeah, the cost to rebuild it.
Yeah, the cost to rebuild it. They run the comps. That's what everybody does.
Right.
Right. And also, if it's an investment property, how much does it make? However, you can't really do that with a single family residence.
Is that the income approach?
Yeah, correct. So you can't really do that. So basically, I just do the costs and also the comps. So that's how I kind of gauge what we can get. And also, let's just say, you know, I think fair market value is at 400. Also, one of the items you're going to run into is it also going to appraise?
Yeah.
Because you may say, hey, you know what, we'll go 415, and the seller's willing to do a price reduction, but they want to test the market. That's fine. But let's just say if we get an offer, will it also appraise? Well,
yeah.
What we can do to combat that is, okay, we'll test the market. We know it's going to appraise at 400, but let's say we list it at 415, comes back and appraisal at 405, right? Mm-hmm. You're still good knowing that, hey, initially you were going to get 400, but you got 405.
Right.
But normally what I would do is if my client wants to get the 415, I will meet the appraiser out there, right? Do everything I can to force that appreciation to come up so that way I can reset the comps in that neighborhood. That's great for everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? Next thing you know it, buyer's happy because they're getting the home. Seller's very happy because I got him 15 grand more, right? And I've done all I can. All the neighbors are happy because
those prices went up in that area.
That is correct. Okay. Also, I want to talk about condos, right? You haven't talked about condos lately for some time.
One of the things I want to say real quick about appraisers, and you can give your maybe you can give your opinion. I feel that appraisers, now they did pass something recently, not too long ago, where appraisers have to have a lot more education. It's almost like a 4-year degree now.
Oh, is it?
And I feel like it's pushing appraisers out. Also, too, I feel that appraisers may be a dying breed where they're going to do a lot of automated appraisals, you know?
Which makes sense.
Do you feel like it's going to go that direction?
I feel like this whole industry is going to be like that. Sooner or later, what's going to happen is you're going to have all these big companies. It's all going to merge to one.
Right.
Or we don't even have to show properties anymore. Basically, we're going to be pushing paperwork, making $18 an hour. That's why, you know.
Well, I mean, you're going to still want people to kind of take you through the process. I feel. Look, that could be a process down the road.
Not with this new generation. I guarantee it with Open Door and all these other companies that they have where it's all automated, where you can literally just go to the home and just push in a code and just take a picture ID. Pretty soon it's going to be like that. Now, the luxury side, right? It may take a little bit longer because it's more of a personal thing versus selling a $400,000 home.
Well, we'll see. I mean,
I'm already seeing it.
I know, but I don't feel that the human element's going to go away completely. That's just my opinion.
It's like buying a car. Basically, that's how simple it is. On OfferUp, you see a car. You meet up the guy, hey, I like it. You freaking haggle.
Well,
and here's the money.
I bought a car recently, right? My girl did. I went with her. Yeah. And yeah, you can, everything's tech where you can have it delivered wherever you want. But we walked in, still wanted to go through the process. We still had two different people. You know, you got the opener and the closer. You know what I'm saying? So you had that process. And as far as technology goes, it's going to enhance. I don't think it's definitely going to take the process down where things are going to be way more streamlined. But I do feel that, in my opinion, the human element's not going to go away.
So condos are closing at $200,000 and $197 a square foot. 8 days on the market. What you get, about 1,100 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Now remember when condos were $180,000, but now you're paying $200,000 for a condo. Man, that's like more than my house when I bought my house.
Yeah, what did you buy your house for?
Like $179.
Wow.
and people thought I was crazy.
Wow.
And you know what's crazy? When I bought it at 197. But what was crazy is a couple months later, I thought the market had plummeted, and this is before I became an agent.
Yeah.
I thought we were kind of like at its peak. I mean, I'm sorry, like the rock bottom. Dude, that thing went from like 190 down to like 123, and they were building brand new homes in my track at 123. I was like, oh my gosh.
Isn't it weird how much that has just changed, like 180, where it's like,
yeah,
we had so many properties and there were so many things you could choose from. And they were all like, 50 to 150,000.
Yeah.
And we were closing like 20, 30 loans a month. Right. And it was crazy. It was just a weird time. And then now it's just like prices are so inflated. Things are so different.
Yeah.
And the market's so hot, but yet it's just a different world.
Dude, my house now is worth $450, I think it is. It's crazy. Just crazy how things are going up. Let's take some comments real quick, man. What's going on with these comments here?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Join from the UK, buddy. Hey, what's going on? Hello. Love both channels. Thank you so much. It's been watching you for a few years or so, buddy. Thank you so much. CC, what's going on? Haven't talked to you for a while. Haven't seen you for a while. I do appreciate it. She's the #1 fan. Always see on here, so I really do appreciate it. What does this person say right here? Steve, it will make my day, buddy, if you can give me a shout out. What up, Steve? That's right. What up, what up, what up? Guys, has anyone from the Raiders contacted you about a property? Yes, but we can't tell you who it is. What do we have here? Greetings from California, sunny California. That's where Danny's from.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when we went down memory lane? You started crying?
Oh, yeah.
So weird, dude.
Literally, it was like I got out of the car and I was like, man, I felt like I never left. And it was 10 years. 10 years.
Was it like still like the same? Was it like the same? Right?
It was the same, but my whole mindset is shifted. You know what I mean?
Know.
Like, you got to realize, you got a lot of bumps and, hills and valleys through that.
He was like, this is where I
years.
jumped the fence. This is where I used to play soccer.
Yeah.
All right. So it says, I thought it was $4.95. Oh, yeah. $4.95. All right.
Oh, wow. He said $4.
Ooh. Are they trying to be a heckler?
Ooh.
Ooh. No, if it's $495. Okay. All housing markets are hot right now. What's another one? Ask any realtor in any region.
I think it's a combination of a question.
No,
I mean, answered it before.
I mean, no, that's true. I mean, here's the thing. All markets are hot, but there are some markets. And here's the thing. When you say market, you can't say it in a whole. Because you can say the greater Las Vegas, but then you break it down to Henderson or North Las Vegas. Now it breaks down to like certain zip codes and neighborhoods. Because each neighborhood may be more hotter than the others, right?
Yeah.
These are things that you have to take a look at. That's what I love about real estate. Love the videos. Thank you so much, Candy. Looking forward to the new homes with the RV in Las Vegas. Okay, what else? Okay, well, you know what? Give us a call. We definitely want to help you out, especially with RV parking. Matter of fact, I have one that's coming up right now. I might be posting that video. I'm not too sure. What else do we have?
I don't know. Keep going.
I don't know. Won't you help me, man?
The human element is going away sooner than you think. The car buying process is over with Tesla. Has changed that. Next one says, comps come into play, but eventually those comps aren't going to be true comps. Yes and no.
No, because I tell you, there's some lenders out there, right? Some programs that.
Well, it's not for us. It's not a comp, just so you know.
Well, I understand. All right, I don't know how technical you want to get, dude. I mean, you're going way too technical. Okay, explain.
Well, no, I'm gonna say because a comp is like what I think like you would put together like as a realtor, right? What you think. What appraiser does is on an automated value. That's a value that is directly coming from a system that is linked in to like what Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac would say they evaluate that property for. So one's more about it's a robot basically. Yours is more of a personal.
Well, that's what an appraisal is. It's one's opinion. That's just the bottom line. If you want to get technical, that's all it is, dude.
Right, but that AVM is different than your comp is what I'm saying.
I understand that.
Right.
It's just another format for their systems for what you're saying.
Right.
Freddie and Fannie Mac. But I'm explaining to you a comp is a freaking comp. It doesn't even matter, dude.
I mean, a comp
it's
is
just
a comp.
an opinion. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because you send it to the algorithm, that's just a process. That's all you're saying. So let's clarify this. An appraisal, right, is what?
It is a person's opinion.
That's all it is.
Yes.
So And a home is only worth what somebody's willing to pay. That's just the bottom line. Now, let's move on to the other one.
So,
damn it. Hit it. What does that say? To tacos.
Hey, man, that's a good one right there. I know. I got to hit that up.
What does it say? Read it, man.
It says, shout out to my friend Ben Long. Would make this year.
All right, let's hit it again. One more time. Read it again, Dan.
Shout out to my friend Ben Long. Says would make his year from Taco.
Hell
would make his year.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Taco just made your year, bro.
I know it's 69. Throw another one in front of that thing. I'd be super surprised. Hey, thank you so much, Taco. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know how you came up with 69.
I think it's like a innuendo. What is it? Innuendo? What is that? Where they're trying to tell you something when it's not that? Maybe that's what it is.
Going back to that appraisal situation, the point, I wasn't trying to make a point, but what I was trying to say is that sometimes you don't even need an appraisal to a property because you're putting a certain amount down, which is kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Because we ran across this where sometimes we don't have to with that the type of program. You know what I'm saying?
What I think is you're absolutely right. Look, if you're buying a property, you got to
and remember, the reason I'm saying this is because we did do a property a couple years ago, and I think it was like 15 or 20 grand over, knowing it, but because he put such a chunk down, he didn't have to do an appraisal. However, I was like, yo, you probably want to do one.
Well, I'll tell you a story. I had one, and this is where it could go wrong. So this automated system puts out, this is what the value is. This guy's like, hey, you know what? I don't need an appraisal. Okay, cool. Well, an appraiser went out there. These appraisers, he's elected to still get an appraisal done.
Yep.
And the appraiser came back $20,000 less than what the AVM showed. Mm-hmm. He backed out of the deal.
He didn't have to. All he had to do is go back and renegotiate the deal. But that's my point.
The point is that if he took that, right, and if he did, and let's say he just never got the appraisal, he's going in under basically with a negative equity. Because if you think about it, he's buying a house that if he went and tried to resell it, what an appraiser is saying is what you think this house is worth, you're not going to get what that house is worth because that's what the price of the contract was. Mm-hmm. So now he's paying $20,000 above the contract, and that's where the issue came in.
All right. So what else we got on here? Let's read a couple more questions before we get into the financing. Hi, Dan and Chakits. I really love you and your home tours. Well, what's this on Crystal Stream? What the hell are you talking about?
Crystal Stream?
Yeah. I don't remember that property.
Maybe she does.
Oh, yeah.
She probably remembers it very well.
Sorry about that. It was probably long ago. You probably won't have a part-time realtors in the near future. That's actually correct, okay?
No, you probably won't. Absolutely.
Yes. Is any appraiser careers a good choice? I would say no. Here's why. Because I was going to become an appraiser, but my agent that sold me my first home, he's like, don't do that. I want you to become a real estate agent, make more money. And also I have an agent in here that used to be an appraiser. And, dude, you only get paid like by piecework. You don't even get paid that much. It's not even worth it. That's crazy.
Look, I would agree with you. And the only reason I agree with you is not because I think appraisers are going to just completely go away, but the what they have to go through, it's like going to college for 4 years to be an appraiser, where the appraisers that got grandfathered in now probably only went through some type of testing and probably had to go to some type of craft school or something, maybe a 6-month process. I'm not sure exactly the time frame. Completely less time though. So it's probably 1/3 of the time that it would take you to become an appraiser. So if your heart's to become an appraiser, go after it. Do I think they're going to go away at some point or they're going to be diminished at some point? I do. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a hard decision. I probably wouldn't go towards that direction, but that's just me.
I want to take one more question here. It says, you guys, you rock. What is your opinion on Mesa Ridge, the Toll Brothers? I literally was just up there for a client. And also we just put in 2 bids. And basically, I know one bid got lost. We didn't, not get lost, but we lost on the bid. And I think we bid over 100,000 on that. And that just tells you what's going on with the market. But most importantly, I want to get into the financing with Dan, and we'll wrap this thing up. So what's going on,
dude? Rates are bouncing everywhere. I get text messages and calls all the time about where's rates at. There's not much changing. I mean, it went up a few basis points. We're down 9 basis points. Pricing got better a little bit. Overall, I mean, it's relatively unchanged. Not much really going with rates. Although mortgage applications were up a little bit, like purchase applications are up
So basically nothing happened.
Nothing happened on the rate side.
Hey.
See, here's the difference.
Hey, Dan,
I think here's the problem.
You went 5 minutes with this and nothing happened.
Nothing happened. But I want to explain this because I get a lot of people that ask me, they think there's a big shift like in this, in the rates, right? It takes a huge shift. It's got to be something catastrophic, Brexit, or let's say we go to war or something crazy for us to improve or get, either get better or worse by 1/8 of a point. It's usually a process of things over a period of time. So overall, rates have gone up though. Refinance applications are down.
So basically every week it's the same old story.
No, basically every week it's like this. You have a trend, and if the trend continues to go up or you see something big in the markets or big in the news, that could have a big swing. The problem is that we're coming out of I call it a recession, but we're coming from COVID last year when it had an issue, and the Fed and everybody's doing everything they can to keep things steady.
Yeah. And
they're trying to keep things at a place where we're going to continue to see strides. And so you're not seeing a normal market. So you're not seeing a lot of data or news. They're not going to taper, right? They're not going to pull back. And so that's what it is. So if you look at rates have slowly gone up over the course of the last few months.
So basically what you're saying, nothing has really moved. It would have to take something dramatic for the market.
So when people go and call and they're like, hey, what's this rate and what's that rate? Look, we're all going to be within 1/8 of a point. If you want to go out and shop your rate and you save, $40 in some cases, cool. Nothing wrong with that. But I think that rates...
How much applications are you up right now?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your personal business.
Applications?
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit less than what I've been at. Because I think everybody went back to school. Mm-hmm. Data's come out that says this time of year is not really a time for everybody to go and be busy looking for houses. There's other news besides that I want to talk about, but rates in general, it's a very sensitive subject. I think not sensitive, but it's just a very big focused topic, which it is important, but it's not gonna change things drastically. We have people in new homes that are asking, what rates are doing. And they might have changed a quarter, maybe 1/8 of a point up since they started getting in contract 6 or 8 months ago.
So have you been getting more refinancing or applications to purchase a home? I'm talking about you personally. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah,
refinances
with the market. For me have slowly come down because I feel that rates have gone up a little bit, and I feel that people's focus and attention is not on getting their refinance done in mortgages. Mm-hmm. Now, am I still getting them? Absolutely. Is it at the same rate? No.
What about the purchasing?
Purchases are the same, slightly less. Why? I think a lot of people have been approved. Mm-hmm. Same thing. They're on the sidelines. Maybe they're trying to figure out if Vegas is going to be the place for them. I mean, we got a ton of people approved, not just with your team, but I got other approvals. It's kind of the same thing. They're kind of putting their toes in the water here.
What's that price point?
For what?
People that are getting approved.
It's anywhere from $350 to $500. 550-ish.
So you're about like 550 and below.
I got a couple of them that are jumbo, but jumbo to me is something that it's not that it's going to go away. It just seems like people that have jumbo loans or they're seeking jumbo loans. Yeah, they're looking for a lot of times they're looking for the best rate, which everybody is, but a lot of times they shop that around a lot, and it's fine because it's such a higher interest rate typically than what the normal rates are going to go for. So, all right. I got some other stuff, though.
You got some other stuff? All right,
let's some other stuff.
Break it down. Hurry up.
I want to talk a little bit. Give me a second. So,
break it down.
Demographics, right? Pulled us through last year. They're looking at who's purchasing homes here in Vegas. And we know that if you're a lot of Canadians, a lot of Chinese are purchasing homes here in Vegas, right? So, a lot of Chinese are coming in and they purchase homes. And if you look at where a lot of these people are coming from, from California, a lot of baby boomers with money. So the ones that with money, they're going to Scottsdale, Arizona. This is what some of the demographics I'm seeing, and they're going to go buy there. They probably put Vegas as a secondary option. If you go to Canada in let's say the mid part, they're coming to Vegas. They're looking to come into Vegas and Arizona. If you look at, I think it's on the east side of Canada, they're going to Florida. Mm-hmm. And so why is all this important? So they got programs that's come out that says there's an investment property program where if you put 30% down, you have no income requirement and you could be a foreign national from Canada. So this is something brand new that they just rolled out. So I think that's something to look at because this is a lot. Look at Blackstone came in and bought a bunch of investment properties. A lot of people don't have options to go buy homes outside of the country this could be one of their options. So it's a pretty good program. Also, too, I'm doing I see a lot of people that are doing bank statement programs right now, flooded with bank statement programs. Why? Because people they're not claiming all their income on their tax returns. So this is the second option. I'm seeing that.
Is that it?
You're just ready to pounce, man. Yeah,
all right.
That's it.
All right, good job, Dan. Hey, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the LV Home Experts Radio Show. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. If you guys haven't had a chance to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And also, don't forget the second channel, too, as well. Other than that, until next time.